What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to create one of the best O-lines in Madden 20 Ultimate Team. Now, for many of you guys that watch my videos, we have different levels of expertise with the game. For instance, there are players that come in and they'll say, you know, I'll use this guy instead of that guy, and you guys have your own scenarios. That is absolutely 100% fine. When I'm giving you guys a tutorial, I'm giving you guys basic, basic reasoning for why I do what I do. Now, it doesn't have to make sense to somebody that doesn't, run the same type of offense. If you're a guy that, you're looking to not want the best run blockers, which in this case right here, my run blockers are also good pass blockers, but I focus more on the run. Maybe you go with a different theme team other than the 49ers. So your team can be absolutely different if you have all the players for a theme team. What you're going to be looking at with this video is a team with 25 of the San Francisco 49ers players, because I'm looking to get that first level of speed. If you go further and you want to do the whole team to make it happen, you can go down and get 50 players and get the other speed, but that's not, I'm not that much of a psycho with it. I just wanted the +1 because it adds a lot to the other dimension of just the overall skill players, Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, Jerry Rice, those guys on my squad. All right, so pretty much what I'm going to be talking about today is this. The number one thing is Joe Staley, right? If you look at it, you'll see that these guys, my backups, have the go deep chemistry, while the starters, they'll have the power run, right? I've been getting a lot of questions about that, and the reasoning behind it for why I have it separate now is because I wanted that additional impact block, and I also wanted the run block power. But not only that, the stiff arm in the truck, in the break tackle, it actually helps the running backs tremendously. All right, in this case, I'm using Clinton Portis, but he's not fully maxed out with power run, so he's not at a 94 level, but I don't care about that because he has the speed that I need, and he's also elusive, so it works out for me with, what he does right now. The bigger thing is the power run. Once I get everything set to where I can gauge it and have more of my players be able to get more chemistry, I'm going to then make all of the big body guys, my tight ends, hopefully, the starting tight ends, all have power run. Because that impact block and lead block, bro, I'm going to tell you this right now. Dudes is getting straight pancaked like they at IHOP. I had a couple of you guys that watched my gameplays, and you were quoting the timestamps in the comments of when you saw dudes getting just straight mauled. Okay? It's a reason behind that. And it's not only Joe Thomas with Nasty Streak that does that. Gene Upshaw, Travis Frederick, Sheriff, Lane Johnson is garbage, but this is why this video is going on right now, because we're going to be making some adjustments. All right? So look, this is what we're going to be doing. This guy, Weston Richburg, and also Joe Staley, we're going to be enhancing them in this video. Now, by enhancing them, we're going to be able to give them more, obviously more attributes, and we're going to also be able to interchange them with players like Lane Johnson in-game. Okay, so it'll make it a lot better and useful for us as we continue to go forward. Now, when you look at the go deep, obviously we have to have the 30 of 30 lockdowns on the other side. The go deep is very, very decent for what we do, because we definitely need that throw power for Troy Aikman in order to enhance those throws. Okay, so because some of you guys are asking, why go deep? The beat press, we don't have abilities on our wide receivers, so we need as much beat press as possible. Obviously, it'll be good for Troy Aikman to break a sack every now and again, but we need that throw power. The deep route running, it is what it is. I don't even know if that really matters, other than the fact when you're doing like a crosser, it'll change the angle of it. It's not really that big of a deal, but I don't put abilities on them anymore, because if they're not going to beat somebody deep, they're just not going to do it. And I've learned that other than the superstar X factors of Moss, you don't really need to put anything on your wide receivers. They're going to do what they're going to do regardless. Like Torrey Holt without abilities is going to run an out route clean the same way he runs it with the ability on him, because he's a route technician. So you start to understand what EA was doing as you play the game more, because I've actually tested that out with and without the abilities with Torrey Holt. And you guys have seen it if you watch my streams on Twitch. It's the same exact thing. All right, once you have those general attributes, that's the way it works. So for this video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be enhancing the whole O-line, all right? So with Joe Staley, first what we're going to do is this. We're going to go look for the prices of those two cards. The center has an actual Football Outsider card. Okay, so we're going to actually enhance that now, because Lane Johnson, his numbers are so bad right now, but we're not going to get rid of him. He's going to be, he sucks right now, but like I said, they're probably going to give him a harvest card. He might get a harvest one. We'll wait. There he is right there, 32. All right, let's see if that's the cheapest one, though, because I think that's as far as it goes for the 49ers. Hold on. Let me just, I think that's it, right? Hold up. Center, quality, all. So I think that's the max, right? Okay. So that's where he is. So we'll go, was that the cheapest one, the 32? 86. Okay. And then I'm going to show you his numbers afterwards and why we're actually, excuse me, making this move, all right? So look, we'll go ahead and we'll grab him, right? Now, this is what I want you guys to understand. Let's take a look at some of the key factors and why he's going to be good if we move him to right tackle or guard or whatever, because we still have Larry Allen as a backup as well. When you look, these numbers, like, you're like, these suck, bro, what's this? But then you go to where it really matters, though. Okay, you go to where it really matters and what's going to be putting dudes on the ground, the impact block, and then his lead block. All right, these are the things that you're looking for. So yeah, he's kind of trash, bro, when you look at his other numbers, but 88 and that crazy impact block. Let me just explain this again, dog. That's the key factor with your O-line. It's and that's why when you guys are watching me play, you're like, yo, why is that guy getting just pummeled? That's the reasoning behind it. All right, so we're gonna enhance him. And then we can just do the other, we can do the other card while we're here with the 49ers. So he's all the way back up to 49. I don't really like that too much, but we're going to enhance him because having more linemen in this situation is just going to make our team better. Plus, keep in mind that the left tackles, you know, obviously they can always be put at tight end. So you want to get certain cards like this, and obviously we're going to power them up. But I want to show you guys again, you know, what exactly is going on with him. Now, when you look, the run block power, all that stuff, that's really good. I don't know, I forgot about this guy because I was looking at him yesterday. I wasn't sure about his impact block. I think it was decent. Okay, the 81 is low. What about his lead block? Because I think this guy had the better just base run block. So we wouldn't actually interchange him, you know, for as far as like the lead block goes. 81 and impact block is 81. So those are not his strengths, but he has good run block. So if we needed to put him in for like, you know what I'm saying, like a good run play and just have him out there, it'll probably work out. But it's not even all about that. It's more about the fact that we're going to enhance the fact that we can get players out there that can get more chems. You see what I'm saying? Richburg or whatever the other guy's name is I just bought, whatever his name is, Ginsburg, I don't know what it is. He can't really get anything on him because he doesn't have a power up. But we're going to be able now to not have to worry too much about Lane Johnson giving up huge plays. Because the biggest thing about Lane Johnson, which is what drives me crazy, he has decent, like, you know, the run block, all that stuff like that. But then when you start looking at his card, you start to see that the dude's type garbage. But again, he's going to be fine very soon. You see what I'm saying? Like, nothing about him. Like, he's all the way up to an 89 impact block. And his lead block, I think, is also decent. He just plays like garbage. And I can't really figure out why, because he's just not at the threshold. And like I said, the center position that we just got, that's why I want to move him and let him take over because of his lead block being above the 90 threshold and the impact block. And then, you know, Staley can stay where he's at unless we need something else. So right here, what did he have? He had go deep on him. We're going to go ahead and we're going to replace him with another. Okay, actually, you know how EA is going to do. You already got somebody there. Like, even though we're replacing the card, yo, bro, you got, like, EA Sports, dog. And we're just replacing a guy. Like, we understand that, you know, he's the same card, but please, EA. All right, right, we get the, okay, yeah, we get our training back. All right, cool. I just want to make sure that I can sell him if necessary before I actually, you know, remove him from the lineup. So we're going to get him out, okay? We'll remove him from the lineup. Okay, let's do that. And from there, see, this is where it gets interesting, and I'm going to explain to you guys why. We're going to probably put power run on this guy, right? And then we're going to give the other guy the additional part that he was missing because he should be able to get the extra go deep with the left tackle and Staley. And you might say, why? Because we're going to actually put him in the game for Lane Johnson, and he's going to play so much better than Lane Johnson just because of his impact and his lead block. That's all, bro. It's nothing big. You guys have to understand when you're playing somebody and it's like, oh my goodness, this guy's run game is so wild, bro. How is this guy getting an ability? I didn't even realize these guys could. Oh, what abilities you get? Okay, you got power blocker, post up. All right, you garbage. All right, cool. Chemistry. So you should get ×2 now. He still only gets 1, but he's at 86. What do you have to get, bruh? What? Okay, so we can't even put power run on him. I wanted to give him more impact block and lead block. I think we'll be able to do it with the other guy though. So it won't really matter. We'll put power run on him right now. And then we should be able to fix the go deep situation. And then we're going to go back and check out why did I go down to, oh, because this guy, we have to get the go deep up and running, right? Because it's down 1 and it brings somebody down. Oh yeah, Randy Moss. Okay, so let's go over to Joe Staley, and then we should be able to get the ×2 go deep on him once we finish powering him up. All right, so let's do that. Get him up to that level. Okay, what? He has an 84 card too? This dude's trash, man. All right, whatever. Yeah, take my money from me, EA. Whatever, yeah, let me put him in there. But again, this will balance it out because it's not necessarily true based on Joe Staley's numbers that we're gonna actually use him. So we'll just keep him with the go deep, which adds nothing. It adds 0 to the O-line. So you're not really getting much of a benefit from it other than the fact that he's gonna be able to get ×2 because he'll be in, I think he goes to an 88 now. So this should be able to give us ×2 go deep. Yep, okay, good. So we'll take this go deep back because EA ain't gonna take my stuff. All right, so give me back whatever it is. Let me get my refunds, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys take everything back from EA. All right, now we give him go deep ×2, and then we're able to give our center the power run. And then go deep is back to being 30 of 30. He gets additional impact block. We go back up to a 93 overall. Randy Moss goes back to a 95 overall instead of a 94, and then we're fine now. But he's not gonna get chemmed. Why? Because we do not have the power run on him. Now look, with Weston Richburg now, right? When we start interchanging stuff, when we put him in for Lane Johnson, now that he's souped up with even more stuff that's going on with his card, let's go ahead and let's take a look at what we're going to be getting from him. Like I said, his regular stats are garbage, but don't be deceived by that. All right, just focus on what we're going to be doing in the run game when we put him at right tackle. He's going to be running around with a 95 impact block. Okay, so whoever plays me, if I run into you, he's gonna smash your, bro, listen, that dude is gonna pancake the beep out of you, okay? And that power run makes him really, really glitchy. And then also with the lead block, now he meets both thresholds, which we didn't get from the other position, okay? So with that being said, it actually works out so much better for us right now when we put him in place of Lane Johnson, because he won't have the proper numbers because he's not reaching that next level tier. When Weston Richburg is, he just doesn't have the basic values, but we know what we're going to use him for. So now when our run game, whatever formation we're in, that's just going to be another minor adjustment that we have to make. But with that being said, we could also look at Larry Allen with the fact that we no longer need to really replace, we don't got to use Larry Allen as another replacement. So him having go deep, it's fine right now, but he's a power up, so we put Sprinter on him to kind of give him a little bit more oomph, and it helps us to get everything else up for our squad as far as making sure that all of our chemistries are at least 30 of 30. You want the max, guys. You want whatever you choose. Like with Power Run, I'm going to do my best to try to continue to get cards that we can manipulate with higher stats, so that we could probably, like Jerry Rice, I think I have a singular one on him. The thing about, I have to get my coins up first, and then I'm gonna probably get them more. But then with the Harvest promo coming, we might end up getting Calvin Johnson, which is probably, somebody's getting rage sold. Or maybe this guy gonna have to sit the bench because he don't got no 49er chem, but we have to figure that stuff out. But ideally, I want to make sure that my O-line is insane at all times. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like just at all times, absolutely just insane. So that's just been a pointer of how the chemistries work. Give you some insight into what it actually does. You see how we get one more impact block with one more player? That's going to be a very, very interesting thing, because we're probably, you see how I have another 49er here? We're probably gonna have to, fix something with this, bro. We're gonna have to make some adjustments, because we need to get that additional one, because I believe that impact block, getting these guys, obviously the higher numbers, we're gonna see more impact in the run game. So stay tuned and let me know if you understood what's going on with scheme chemistries and if you're gonna be building your team in a similar fashion. I wanna thank everybody for watching. Be sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time. You have an unbelievable day. Until next time, one love.